Now that we've covered the foundations of the Cyber Resilience Act, let's shift into one of its most important pillars, the essential cybersecurity requirements. These are the technical and design principles that every product with digital elements must meet before it can be placed on the EU market. And at the heart of these requirements is one powerful idea: security by design. Let's unpack what that really means. Security by design is not a slogan in the CRA. It's a legal obligation. It means that cybersecurity isn't something you bolt onto a product later. It has to be integrated at every stage of the lifecycle: concept, design, development, testing, production, and even maintenance. The CRA expects manufacturers to take a risk-based approach, applying controls proportionate to the threats the product might face. This isn't about over-engineering. It's about aligning protection with real-world risk. And importantly, decisions must be evidence-based. That means risk assessments, documentation, and traceability. So the message is simple: if security isn't embedded in the design, the product doesn't meet the regulation. Now let's walk through the first set of technical requirements, the core security properties that every product must have. First, no known exploitable vulnerabilities. Before a product reaches the market, the manufacturer has to address all known exploitable vulnerabilities. It doesn't mean zero vulnerabilities, but it absolutely means zero known exploitable ones. Second, secure by default. Products must be safe straight out of the box. That means hardened configuration, no default passwords, no unnecessary services running, and a reliable reset to secure state option. Third, security updates. Products have to be updatable, and security updates must be timely, reliable, and ideally automatic unless the user opts out. Fourth, access control. Unauthorized access must be prevented through strong authentication, identity management, and logging. Fifth, data confidentiality. Data must be protected in transit and at rest. Encryption isn't optional, it's explicitly expected where relevant. Sixth, data integrity. The product must protect data and configurations against unauthorized changes. This includes detecting and reporting corruption. Together, these 6 requirements establish the core security foundations that every digital product needs. Next, let's look at the requirements focused on data protection, system behavior, and resilience. So comes 7, data minimization. The product should only process the data it truly needs. Less data means less exposure. 8, essential function availability. Critical functions must stay operational even during security incidents. Resilience isn't optional, it's mandatory. 9, network impact. A product should never destabilize the wider network. It must behave responsibly and predictably. 10, attack surface reduction. External interfaces, APIs, ports, and protocols must be minimized or hardened. The fewer opportunities an attacker has, the better. 11, incident impact reduction. The product must be designed to limit damage during an attack, using exploitation mitigation techniques and defensive engineering. 12, security information. Products must provide meaningful logging and monitoring, giving users and security teams visibility into what's happening internally. 13, data removal. Users must be able to securely and permanently delete their data and settings. That's important not only for privacy, but for lifecycle security as well. Put together, these requirements ensure full spectrum protection, from data to functionality to broader ecosystem impacts. So how do organizations actually meet these requirements? The Act is clear. Compliance isn't only a technical exercise, it's organizational. This starts with organizational actions: establishing governance, assigning product security responsibilities, and integrating security into your development lifecycle. Then you need policy and process updates, secure development lifecycle policies, updated design procedures, and clear guidance on how to apply risk-based controls. And finally, technical implementations, secure architecture, secure coding frameworks, and embedding threat modeling early in the design phase. Meeting the essential requirements isn't about checking boxes. It's about transforming how products are built and maintained. And yes, many organizations struggle when they first interpret Annex 1. Here are some common pitfalls. Security by design is theory. Some teams treat it as a concept instead of an enforceable requirement. The CRA makes it legally binding. Next is misaligned controls. Over-engineering or under-engineering controls because they aren't connected to actual risk assessments. Then it's missing traceability. If you can't trace design decisions back to risks, you're going to have a hard time proving compliance. Next comes inconsistent documentation. Teams often document parts of the process, but not everything. Under the CRA, consistency matters. Addressing these gaps early dramatically reduces compliance and regulatory risks. The essential cybersecurity requirements in Annex 1 Part 1 form the core of CRA product compliance. They're not optional. They're the minimum standard for any product entering the EU market. When organizations embrace secure by design principles, align controls to risks, and implement strong processes, compliance becomes much easier, and the products become far safer. In the next section, we'll move to Part 2 of Annex 1, the process requirements manufacturers must implement behind the scenes for vulnerability handling.